Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway in upstate New York. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And right away, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. From the gun, it's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They're on the
call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And 4.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Allen finding Brown for a Bills 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Allen. And Diggs has it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the early lead. both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on the 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Hands to James Conner. Taron Johnson brought him down.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Ebron's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers, nothing.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Conner. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far, 3 runs. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Trent Murphy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd down and goal.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Fielded in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. The 20, 10,
oh boy, you ain't got
and
no feet.
all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 74 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Flushed out right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Complete.
A good pickup there, 22.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Steeler first down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, let's go back to the start of the season talk, Charles. We talked about some 2-0 and 0-2 teams. You mentioned Arizona, maybe a good surprise. Houston, a bad surprise. Any other teams a surprise at this point to you?
Well, I think that I would look at the Los Angeles Rams right out of the gate. At home against Dallas, opening their new stadium. Many thought Dallas would go out west and beat them. That didn't happen. Then how about the Rams going on the road this week and beating Philadelphia and decisively? This looks like a Rams team that finished 9-7 last year. It has designs on challenging for the division title. And one other team...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Bills.
Coaches preach all the... time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Bills 21, Steelers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills will extend their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see.
He's got daylight. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 79 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two.
Here we go. Easy. Check these two. Check three. You got tight.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Score Bills 28, Steelers 12.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And the grab by Croft. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on first down with Moss. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Allen looks to throw on second down. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Rolling to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
56, 56.
Here's Allen to throw it. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Hey, motion backfield, motion backfield. Stop.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 for Mike.
Now Allen again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Complete.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for John Brown. Incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
1-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So a well-paced drive. They were able to calmly take it down the field, and then they finished the half with 3 points.
Yeah, and that's what's commonly known as playing the 2-for-1 game, right? Being able to get the points at the end of the half, knowing you're getting the ball to start the second half, gives you a chance to go out and double what you got done in the first half.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch the slide.
The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one. If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times at the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
Well, Charles, glancing back to week 2 of the NFL, certainly there were a lot of great games. Unfortunately, though, it was a tough day for injuries across the league, and the team probably...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vernon Butler able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Allen now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
So he shifts past him, and he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. They still can't get him. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
That's another Bills.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, CD, unfortunately some somber news across the league in Week 2 coming from New England Patriots running back James White because his parents were in a car crash and his father Tyrone, captain of the Miami-Dade Police Department, passed away in that accident, and his mother Lisa also sustained critical injuries. So it was obviously a tough one. James White did not play in the game on Sunday, but we did see the outpouring of support from around the National Football League and how this really is one big family.
Yeah, he was really embraced, as you mentioned, by the National Football League. We saw social posts from plenty of players around the league, including Tom Brady, former teammate of his with the New England Patriots. We saw...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
2nd and 4.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. The Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
To Jalen Samuels.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Samuels, the ball.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Made the tackle.
Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger.
And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. And Diggs has it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
He's across midfield.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
36-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
14-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They'll run on first down. Moss, he's got the first down here inside the 30. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. To try again after the sack, Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Washington.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.